Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Blitzball champ of Blitzball Champ Gaming, Jason Ingram, live here. Actually in my hotel room in downtown Atlanta, Georgia. I'm here for the Atlanta Salsa and Bachata Festival. They do this once a year in downtown Atlanta, and this is actually my first one. But I wanted to get on here and just pay my respects. I found out yesterday, late yesterday, about the passing of the legendary manga artist and character designer Akira Toriyama, who passed away yesterday at the age of 68. And I have to say, this one hurts. This one definitely hurts. I know a lot of people know him well for the works, as manga artist and character designer for the Dragon Ball series, Dragon Ball Z, GT, Super, you know it. And, he's also done art books and video games as well, some films here and there. And, growing up, it was a name that started to become more and more familiar to me, especially when I first started getting into anime. Now, I'll be honest with you, I was never really big into manga, actually like owning manga, sitting down and reading a lot of it. But going through my middle school years, going into my high school years, I started to hear a lot more about manga because I would come across, a couple of classmates that actually owned some manga. And, it was either manga or Shonen Jump magazines that I was exposed to over the years. And that's how I kind of got my taste of what manga is and just like the Japanese art style. And Akira Toriyama was a name that was pretty much mentioned every time, very well known for the business. And really, as I transitioned to high school, that was really where I started to get deeper into anime, of course, thanks to Toonami. Do y'all remember Toonami? Used to come on the Cartoon Network. But that's where I got the biggest amounts of exposure to anime. But right before Toonami really became a thing, I used to wake up. I had to wake up early on Saturday mornings. I think it was 6 or 7 a.m. in order to check out Dragon Ball Z, which that was really my first true anime that pretty much pulled me into anime. Now, even though Cowboy Bebop is my all-time favorite anime, Dragon Ball Z was really what got me interested and hooked into, the existence of anime. And I remember, hearing about Akira Toriyama and the character designs that he's done throughout the series, especially, the manga, which, I've never really gotten into the manga for Dragon Ball or anything like that. But of course I know of it. But, looking back on my time really getting into, Dragon Ball Z, I definitely enjoyed the works that Akira Toriyama have done. And like I said, Dragon Ball Z was what got me hyped, enjoying, connecting with the characters, enjoying the different fights throughout the series just really made it extra special for me. And then seeing more of that type of art style and design through other avenues, such as your Chrono Triggers, your Blue Dragons, those particular type of video games, which, I still need to go through and beat Chrono Trigger, but really seeing that character design, that art style, you could definitely look at it and tell that it had Toriyama-san's hands all over it. Not only that, Blue Dragon, which was one of the first Xbox games that I ever owned when I first got an Xbox, and I remember getting that. It was a Christmas present, but Blue Dragon, another example, which you definitely. I thought it was really cool seeing more of his works on that, but a little bit more 3D as well. And oh, Dragon Quest. Can't forget about Dragon Quest, especially the later Dragon Quest games, which still carries that influence and art style, and it just goes to show the consistency that Toriyama-san showed in his style of art, his character designs. There was consistency, and it worked. It worked really well. And those are just examples of, some of his works that I have been exposed to, that I have enjoyed. And, I credit Toonami, through my high school years, is like some of the greatest years of my life. Just being able to come home from school, turn on Toonami, and Dragon Ball Z, that was one of the headliners. That was one of the headliners of Toonami. And just, homework would take a back seat just for momentarily, because I got home, Toonami would be on, and just that would just take my heart. Hey, Jesse Midnight Crawler, RIP to a legend. Indeed. Rest in peace to the legendary Akira Toriyama. And I tell you, this is a huge blow to the industry. And, like I said, it's a name that's been mentioned and heard throughout history, especially when it comes to manga, and anime, which like I said, I understand he's known more for his works in manga, but he's contributed a good amount to films and also anime as well as video games. So it just, hearing that name and just thinking about my high school years and just all the DBZ that I've watched, and GT, Dragon Ball GT, which I know a lot of people didn't like GT. I was fine with it. I was fine with it. I own it. So that's the thing with that. And, I own each of, the Z series as well. But just, I remember just those years of, even back when I used to watch Dragon Ball Z before Toonami was a thing, and would always hear the Rock the Dragon theme when it would come on. Just so many memories of just being able to enjoy that. Enjoy Chrono Trigger as well, back when it was on the Super Nintendo. The different Dragon Quest games, Blue Dragon, which I still need to beat Blue Dragon. I never did beat Blue Dragon, but I just really appreciated Akira Toriyama just for his consistency and for just how well his character designs did, and just being able to watch his works, learn about his works, and really connect with those characters. And part of me kind of regrets not really going deeper into manga, but like I said, that's just me. Like, I've always just enjoyed watching anime a lot more, but I do respect the impact of manga, especially, a lot of fans love reading manga. I know I've talking to a lot of my friends and a lot of other fans of anime that are really deep into manga. And I definitely can appreciate and respect the impact that manga does. I mean, I know each of the anime conventions I go to, they have a manga library where folks can read and relax and check out different manga. And you know, and who knows, this may actually get me to consider actually getting into manga. You know what I mean? It would be a first for me, and it's still widely available. It's not too late, right? But yeah, just really thinking about the years of my childhood, getting up into my teens, and like I said, Dragon Ball Z being one of the main things that I enjoyed so much. And the Cowboy Bebops, the Gundam Wings, and the Tenchi Muyos came later, but DBZ was what really, when I hear Akira Toriyama, just Dragon Ball or Dragon Ball Z, whichever, really is what is the first thing that stands out to me. Oh my goodness! I almost forgot to mention Tobo, Tobo number one and two. I actually have Tobo number one. I forgot he did the character designs for that. So that's another video game example. And as a matter of fact, I got Tobo number one. I believe it was from Lost Art Video Games. We got a really big, uh, nice hole in the wall video game store in Greensboro, North Carolina. If y'all are ever in Greensboro, North Carolina, check out Lost Art Video Games. I think you'll really like their selection just from all different consoles. Hey, John Elite, I see you. RIP, rest in peace indeed. Um, but yeah, I really appreciate and enjoyed what Akira Toriyama brought to the industry, for manga, his character designs, for anime, for video games. I mean, he's done a lot. He's done a lot. Condolences to his family. Much appreciated, John Elite. Much appreciated. But yeah, this one's tough. This one's really tough. He's had millions and millions of fans. I think it's safe to say I don't know of an anime fan or manga fan that has never heard of Akira Toriyama. So it just goes to show how much of an impact that he made, on the fans, to the others in the industry of many different departments. So, but yeah, it was 68 when he passed away, and just yeah, because I found out late last night because I was actually on the dance floor doing some bachata, and then when I sat down and took a break and I checked my phone, that's when I found out the news. So yeah, yeah, this one's rough. This one's really rough, and I hope that his legacy will continue to be celebrated. And like I said, my condolences as well to the family of Akira Toriyama, and just also everybody that got a chance to work with Akira Toriyama as well. My condolences to them because I know he had a lot of people that he may consider close friends or close coworkers, acquaintances, whichever, just all of the above. You know what I mean? So it just, yeah, like I said, wanted to get on here and just really pay my respects to a legend that I've gotten a chance to learn about over the years. Dating back to late middle school, getting into early high school. Because, like I said, experiencing Dragon Ball Z, and going through Toonami was some of the best years of my life. Some of the best years. Like, I tell you, Like Toonami was like, now don't get me wrong, growing up as a kid, my childhood was mainly Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. But once I got to high school and I got my taste of Toonami, oh man, that pulled me in just like that. So, but it's good to see that Mr. Toriyama leaves behind a lot of memories and just plenty of his works to still enjoy to this day. So, I just encourage everybody, to definitely take a chance, check out his works. And for those that have never heard of him, hey, it's not too late to learn about him. It's not too late if you choose to do so, because he's done a lot. His character designs are pretty iconic, just with his art style and even being able to experience it. I mean, hey, you can always battle it out in Dragon Ball Fighters with your favorite Dragon Ball Z characters, and he definitely even helped with that. So I just I really appreciate all that he's done for the business, and it will not be the same without his presence anymore. And it's going to be hard to not be able to bear witness to any future projects with his hands on them. But I am sure, I have no doubt that his legacy will continue to be celebrated from today and beyond. So before I end this, I just wanted to say, Mr. Akira Toriyama, thank you so much for all that you've done for the business of manga, anime, video games. Thank you for allowing me to enjoy some of your best works. And, thank you for Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball GT, Super. Thank you for Chrono Trigger. Thank you for the Dragon Quest games. Thank you for Tobal #1 and 2. Thank you for Blue Dragon. Lord, or Mr. Toriyama, I'm so thankful for all that you've done for this business. And, I have no doubt that all of your fans will continue to appreciate you and celebrate your legacy. And I thank you so much. And my condolences go out to your family. My prayers lifted up for your family and all those that are close to you. And, may you rest in peace. And once again, just thank you. Thank you for all that you've done and for being such a big impact to my childhood/teen years. I appreciate you. But yeah, I just wanted to get on here and just pay my respects. I hope everybody's been having a good week so far. I know with some of the pro wrestling stuff, I will try to check out as much as I can while I'm here in Atlanta. I return to North Carolina on Sunday, so I'll probably be scrambling to do reviews probably Sunday evening and maybe on Monday. But just know that I haven't forgotten any of those things, so I will get to them upon my return to North Carolina. But anyway, I want to say thank y'all so much for stopping by in this live stream. And yeah, hope everybody has a blessed weekend. And thank you for all the love and support for Blitzball Champ Gaming. And hope you enjoyed this live stream. Coming at you from Atlanta, Georgia, Blitzball Champ Gaming. I'm Blitzball Champ, Jason Ingram. Everybody have a blessed weekend, and I will see y'all soon. Peace. Take care. Be safe.